With every passing year, it seems like a new app comes up and makes waves but slowly fades out. Clubhouse was one such app that was launched during the pandemic but has slowly been fading away. Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys, and today we are looking at the rise and fall of Clubhouse. Number 10, taking the world by storm. The COVID-19 situation took the world by storm, and everyone suddenly became confined to their homes. With nothing else to entertain them but social media and the internet, people started downloading apps and enjoying all its has to offer. App developers too took advantage of the situation and began putting out the app after app, owing to increasing demand. Out of all the apps that have been released during the pandemic, the audio-based invite-only app called Clubhouse has had the most interesting run. The app was only available on iOS initially, and despite that it saw about 10 million users alone in the month of February. Throughout the 2020 and early 2021 lockdowns, this has been the go-to app for people. It's begun to be called the AirPod social network, or even Zoom with the community. What made people so interested in the app was that it was so personal and an instant way to get in touch with your audience. It gave brands and celebrities a chance to get right into the people they wanted to reach. Fans were able to come into chat rooms and have live discussions on the topics that they were passionate about. A great example of this was the NFL who partnered with the app to create a dedicated club for people to join and talk about football-related topics. Many social organizations also used the app to bring awareness and change, and it was even a great way for people to talk about mental health, especially in the times of isolation. Finally, it even released an Android version that things were really looking up for the app. Let's explore some more reasons why the app was well loved. Number 9, access to celebrities. Undoubtedly one of the main driving forces behind why people were going on Clubhouse was a chance to get access to celebrities. When Tesla CEO Elon Musk hyped up the app on Twitter, it became the most downloaded app on Apple just overnight. Fans were able to get the app and join chat rooms where they could actually get to be parts of discussions with their favorite celebrities, enter events, politicians, and more on some really important topics. Some famous users were Mark Zuckerberg, Justin Bieber, Jared Leto, Oprah Winfrey, Kevin Hart, Drake, among many more. Some lucky fans would occasionally even listen and interact with their favorite celebrities. Number 8, unique services and valuable content. What made Clubhouse stand out right from the beginning was the sheer uniqueness. It gave a platform for people to come and have non-recorded, healthy conversations about just anything. Having a chat with the VIPs and hearing some important people speak was more fun than just scrolling through their social media, which is much more impersonal. The chat rooms even had moderators so that everything was organized. Hosts could even mute and unmute people. Even if users didn't want to talk, they could just sit back and enjoy the conversation, which is amazing for all the shy introverts out there who didn't want to be left out. Number 7, the exclusive factor. The app was strictly invite only. That means that someone who was already in the app had to send you an invite to get you in. This along the fact that whatever was spoken in chat rooms was never recorded, and once it was over, it would disappear. This created an illusion of exclusivity that everyone seems to really love. It made people feel special somehow when they got the opportunities to interact with important people, receiving anything limited edition, discussions, and advice. This was a huge reason for people wanting to join a Clubhouse where they could come together with more like-minded people and have some interesting conversation or even just share some ideas. But sadly, there was also a lot of drawbacks to the app. Number 6, notification problem. There's no app that is completely perfect and devoid of flaws. Yes, they come out with bug fixes and keep updating the app to solve certain issues, but it's simply impossible to get everything right all the time. This also was true for Clubhouse when the notifications started being a problem for the users. Anyone who used the app can attest to the fact that they were hounded by the Clubhouse app notifications. Clubhouse sent out a notification whenever you're saved in someone's contact list, anyone you follow starts a room, anyone you follow speaks in a room, someone you follow schedules a future conversation, someone you follow pings you to join the room. The more and more people began inviting others, making contacts, joining rooms, their notifications seemed to just multiply at a rate that was simply becoming annoying. While there's ways to reduce the notifications, it was not competitive, and then that would pose the problem of missing out on rooms and chances to interact. Number 5, rising competition. Some say that Clubhouse took too long to make their move to Android. With any business or product or app that launches, as soon as it's out, the competitors start to copy or modify their own apps to get a foothold in the new market. This is what happened when Facebook and Instagram also started making their own versions of chat rooms and allowing people to do similar things to their social media accounts so that they didn't have to use Clubhouse for that purpose anymore. These more established platforms started surpassing Clubhouse in its unique features, and people slowly started uninstalling the app. Number 4, losing exclusivity. What started out as one of the selling points for the app soon became lost. The app was so well loved for the exclusivity factor that people loved so much. They loved the idea of the secret being invited and getting some special treatment. But over time, so many invites were then sent out to the app that had enough users that it ultimately lost its exclusivity charm. Everyone was able to sneak their way into the app, and then it just wasn't special anymore. Number 3, Was it just a pandemic fad? To what we can really attribute to the downfall of the app. Many have argued that the main problem was the fact that it was launched and took off during the pandemic and periods of extended lockdowns. But as we know, with people being vaccinated and going out little by little, there won't be a demand for apps like this as was during the pandemic period. A poll was conducted where it was shown that 5,000 people in the survey, 88% had now left the app and were no longer using it. Though the users are much more than 5,000, this little study tells us what actually happened and why the downloads have completely plummeted and more people are now uninstalling the popular app. As life begins to return to some form of normalcy, people won't be having as much spare time as they did during the pandemic. It'll be sewing hours in the chat rooms talking to celebrities. People will return to their jobs, go to gyms, and simply just go out. Facebook and Instagram have very easily replaced the app once again, and it's almost as if the app was never almost the next big thing. Number 2, current status. As present, the app is still functional and there are a number of users still at home, still enjoying the app. Many have 11 argued that they have all changed their life when they interacted with their famous gurus and received life-changing advice that was enabled them to start off new. Many people believe that the app could be the next big thing, like Facebook and Instagram, and are choosing to stay on the app. Some are the opinions that brands and their marketing strategies have taken over the app and made it into a commercial marketing all and has lost its charm. So as for now, the verdict stands at 50-50 still. But what do you think? You can let us know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Number 1, will it make a strong comeback? As for the future of the app, it is without a doubt quite successful, but if it wants to sustain in the long run, changes will definitely have to be made to the app. Modifications will have to take place. It will need more features to attract new users and also retain the old users. They must work on selling points of the app and keep an eye on more established platforms that are just waiting for the app to come out with something now that they can take and make their own. Whether or not the app will return to its glory, we will have to watch and wait. And well, with that being said, it's time to end our video. But before that, we want to know, have you ever used the Clubhouse app? Do you recommend it to other people? How did you get an invite? Was it from a friend or was it from a different outside source? Please let us know all your thoughts about the app in the comment section down below and any suggestions that you have on changing the app to make it better. You know what to do now. See you in the comment section. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching once again, and we'll see you all in the next video.